Welcome back to the Silver Lining, where it's no filler, no fluff, but we keeps it a buck. And today we're going to be talking about one of the most shocking trades in NBA history. A trade where we saw Luka Doncic go to the Los Angeles Lakers and Anthony Davis go to the Dallas Mavericks. One of the most shocking trades we've ever seen. And we're going to just talk about it. We're going to break it down and see if we can figure out just what the Mavs were thinking. um, I got two Laker fans here with me. I got Stan in the building. How's it going, Stan?
That's
Hey,
a great. What's up, man? It's been a great couple of days, man. That's all I can
Yeah,
say. It's just been
yeah,
a great time in Laker history, man. We just keep pulling them off, man. Just
yeah.
yeah,
We did.
that's good. We just keep pulling this shit off, man. I don't know how we do it, but
Yeah, it's very annoying. And of course, we got Kurt in the building. How's it going, man?
bro, you know I was gonna put my hood on for this one, bro. My hood is all the way on, bro, and I'm definitely putting the hood on today, bro. I'm happy to be
Yeah,
here today.
yeah, yeah. I'm sure you are. So I'm gonna start with Kurt, man. What was your
Uh,
reaction when you heard the trade, and what are your overall thoughts?
First thing, listen, bro. I'm gonna tell you how I found out. I was watching the Portland Trail Blazers game, right? And I was like, the game, it was a pretty good game. And then you know how you got the guys that commentate, and then they got the correspondent, like that be on the sidelines. They went to this correspondent. I'm sitting there with my mans. And he was like, I'm looking at ESPN and the guy just tweeted that Luca to the Lakers. And the commentators, nobody thought it was real. I'm looking at my man like, did he just say Luca to the Lakers? So we pick up our phones, bro. We start looking. Bro, I just start screaming, Luca! Luca! Like it's like 11:30 at night, right? So my neighbor, right? Me and him, we both Laker fans. We talk shit. I'm all I hear is boom, 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 boom at my door, yo, 11:30, 11:45 at night, right? I open up the door, the nigga just grabbed me and said, yo, we got Luca. We got Luca. I've been on cloud nine since the day that it happened. First of all, I want to take a sip for Danny Ainge. Sipping on Danny Ainge dumbass because he made the Lakers trade possible. Yo said I didn't even know I was helping them get Luca. Thank you. Thank you. All right, now in terms of the deal, now that I got all that excitement out the way, this is huge for us because even if LeBron leaves, we good because we have a star that stars want to play with. Luka Doncic is not a selfish star. He allows Kyrie Irving to get his off. If he can allow Kyrie Irving to get his off, and how much Kyrie Irving need the ball in his hand, he could do that for anybody. Okay, this is a plan for the future. Okay, like LeBron, you done had us by the balls last couple years because you was all we had. Now we have Luca here. Things can change. LeBron might leave and go to Cleveland. We're gonna be all right, right? But we can win now. We just got Mark Williams. Mark Williams changes everything for us if he can stay healthy. We got that big that can rebound, block shots, finish around the rim, very athletic, a little creative for his size also. You surround him with Luka Doncic coming off of LeBron James with shooters everywhere. Bro, that is trouble. I don't know if we're gonna win this year, but I just don't understand the logic if I'm the Mavericks. They said Luca is not in shape, he's not conditioned, but then you trade for Anthony Davis. Like he's gonna get hurt next week. You see what I'm saying? Like I don't understand the logic. They said Luca, we questioned Luca's commitment of getting in shape and being in condition, and then you get half man, half a season. Like that's what Anthony Davis is, half man, half a season, bro. He's only there for I think he played like 69 games or something like that last year. And that was like the first time he played more than 50 in like a long time. So I really don't understand the logic, but it's not my job to understand the logic, bro. We got Luca. You hear me? Like this. I remember when we got Paul Gasol for Kwame Brown and Mark Gasol those years ago. I was like, damn, we can do anything. But this trade.
Mm.
This trade, bro. I don't know how much cash. Somebody got a Lamborghini in their parking lot right now. I don't know what they did to convince them that Max Christie and AD was worth Luka Doncic. I don't know. Somebody over there in Dallas must be smoking fentanyl or something, bro. They might have made a mistake. You ever sent a text message to your girl and regretted it right then and there and shit? I think that's what they did, bro. I don't even really think they meant to do this. But the fact that we got Luka, it means so much for the Lakers, bro. Luka Doncic is what, 27, right? He's like 26, 27 or
25.
something like that. We got Luka for the
Yeah.
next 8 to 10 years, bro. And another thing this does, I'm gonna tell you another thing this does. When the Lakers have key have like marquee stars, it's better for the league for some reason. Like when the Lakers have a star-studded team, it's just certain teams. Like when the Celtics are good, when the Lakers are good, when the Bulls are good, when the Knicks are good, it's just good for the fans. It's good for the league because they have a lot of fans, right? This trade, bro, made me believe in basketball again. I know it's gonna be some bullshit, but it's still gonna be bullshit basketball being played, but I don't care because we have Luca. And Luca, what Luca is going to do is this is the first time that LeBron is literally number two. This is the first time in his whole career. He played with D Wade, he played with Kyrie Irving, he played with AD. This is the first time in LeBron's career where he can say, I don't have to do it all. He's done it all everywhere he's went. He's done it all with everybody he's played. Now he can just take a backseat role for real and just facilitate. All I gotta do is facilitate. Luca gonna get the ball going. Luca gonna score. All I gotta do is facilitate and play defense. Bro, it's so dangerous. I can't believe Danny Dumbass did it. Thank you, Danny. We love you, Danny. You'll forever be my favorite GM. But as far as Luca coming, bro, I'm like, it's just so much shit going through my head when I think about it. We still listen. We still got Austin Reeves. We traded to get, we traded to get, but we didn't really give up nothing. That we didn't really have a lot of talent to give up anyway. So it's not like we lost anything. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have anything to give, and we still brought back what could potentially be a monster big man and one of the top 2 or 3 players in the league. Thank you, Danny. That's my whole. Thank you, Danny Ainge. One day, Danny Ainge is going to get broke down in Baltimore City, and I'm gonna fix his car and replace his tire for free. You understand? I might even give him a kidney if he needed. Danny Ainge, if you need a kidney, I got you. Thank you. I'm gonna sip some tea on that.
All right, Stan, it's on you.
Like everybody else, I didn't believe it when I first heard it. Like I was like knocked out, and I woke up and I got a text from my brother Vic, and he was like, "Yo, is this true?" And I said, "Fuck no, that ain't true." I said, "There's no fucking way that happened. There's no way that that happened." And then as soon as I seen it, I got
No way.
another alert. I got another alert from ESPN confirming the trade. I go on Twitter. I'm reading Shams' account. I'm like, Shams get hacked because there's no way that Dallas did this. It just seemed unfathomable to me that Dallas would trade a 25-year-old superstar, international superstar, generational talent who is already a 5-time first team All NBA player who just led that team to the finals last year with a bad knee most of the playoffs and just put that team on his back and they went to the finals and they just said, yeah, we don't want Luka Doncic anymore. We don't want to pay him the supermax. They said they didn't want to pay Luka Doncic the supermax. When in 5 years, every nigga in the league will be making 300 plus million.
Yep.
Because it was unfathomable to me. It still, even a week later, makes very little sense to me. But I'm glad they did it because what they did was they reset the Lakers for the next 10 years.
Yep.
Me and Reggie had this conversation offline about Anthony Davis a few weeks ago, and I suggested then that we trade Anthony Davis because at that point I'm like, this team isn't going anywhere. LeBron is old,
Yep.
and we weren't
Yep.
going anywhere. And I pretty much had gotten to a point of the LeBron AD tandem was not going to lead us anywhere further than the first round. It just was that was it. That was the ceiling at this point. So I'm like, at this point, it's time to just move on from Anthony Davis while his value is super high because he's had a fantastic season this year. He just had 40 and 20
Yep.
on Mark Williams and the Hornets before he got hurt. So I'm thinking, let's just move Anthony Davis now. But what we were talking about moving Anthony Davis for was fucking, like trade him to the Warriors for fucking Draymond Green and Jonathan Kuminga and Jackson Davis and picks. Talking about moving him to Orlando for fucking Anthony Black and uh, yeah, just a bunch of crap, just a bunch of stuff just to clear out Davis's cap. No way did I even envision that we would get Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis. Like that was not even something that came across my brains at that point. Didn't even cross my mind. Didn't like no way. Like if we trade Anthony Davis, we trade Anthony Davis for just a bunch of dudes and some draft picks. So I'm still. I understand what Dallas wanted. Dallas wanted Anthony Davis, and I have to give Rob Pelinka a lot of credit because I've been hard on Rob Pelinka over the last couple of years. I felt like he got a
Well
lot of
deserved
credit.
though.
He got
Well deserved.
a lot of grace because they won the title in 2020 because he pulled out the Davis trade. The Davis
Right.
trade was going to happen because Clutch was determined to get Anthony Davis to the Lakers. And I ain't gonna get into all that shit because that's
Right.
another road to go down. The Clutch's involvement with the Lakers and LeBron is whatever. But he hasn't done a whole lot to surround LeBron and AD with a quality team since then. And the Westbrook trade was disastrous. Some of the signings they've done have been disastrous. They've been disasters that didn't work. And this roster, just to me, was just not good enough to get past the first round. But now they've got Doncic,
Fact.
and and obviously what the Mavericks did was they reset the Lakers. Like I said, the Lakers had no future superstar on the horizon once LeBron and Davis were gone. Because and again, LeBron's 40. He can get old any minute and be done. And Anthony Davis is 31, and you all know big men and their shelf life at that age. So to turn a 31-year-old Anthony Davis into a 25, 26-year-old Luka Doncic
Luka Doncic.
is is just incredible. And again, the Lakers just keep doing this shit. If you look at the last 60 years of history of the league, the Lakers have just kept doing this. All of a sudden, Elgin Baylor and Jerry West are on the same team. All of a sudden, Wilt Chamberlain's on the same team with Jerry Buss and Elgin Baylor. Then it's Matty Johnson's here, and Matty Johnson's here with Kareem and James Worthy. Then it
James
was
Worthy and
we did
Byron Scott.
Shaq, yeah, and then like Shaq's here. Oh, we just traded for this kid from out of high school. Charlotte gave us their pick for fucking Vlade Divac. This kid Kobe.
Lottie
He's
Diva.
gonna be yeah. This kid Kobe. Um, so now Shaq and Kobe are together, win 3 titles.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe's there,
Mm-hmm.
and then Shaq is gone, and then it's like, oh shit, Paul Gasol's here now. And what do we give up? Kwame Brown, a bunch of shit. Just a bunch of crap. And here we got
Mm-hmm.
Paul Gasol. Now here comes 2 more championships. This and then, yeah, it was rough for a little patch after that. And then LeBron shows up here. Oh yeah, LeBron James is here. He just wants to play in LA. Then Anthony Davis is here. And now we turn Anthony Davis and Luka Doncic. It's just this franchise it's something else. I can't think of any other franchise in sports, maybe the Yankees, that have been able to just turn superstars into superstars and the future superstars and not have to give up a whole lot to do it. Like
Mm-hmm.
The Mavericks called the Lakers and said, "You want Luka Doncic? Sure. Here's what we're willing to. Here's what you do. We just want Anthony Davis. That's it." And again, that's not to diminish Anthony Davis's skills because he's a fantastic player. He's going to be great for Dallas.
Yeah.
But if you can turn Anthony Davis and Luka Doncic, you do that every day, every time, no blinking. So how this is going to affect the team going forward, I don't know if we can. I don't know what we're going to be as far as a championship contender going forward this year because my concern is one, the bench is not great, and we don't have enough shooting because you traded away your one shooter to get Mark Williams. I'm sorry, and you don't have a whole lot of shooting now. We don't have a ton of shooting now. Again, when you look at the buyout market, so I think a few guys can be on the buyout market. Probably, I would imagine the Wizards do something with Chris Middleton and buy him out. Reggie Jackson will probably get bought out. There'll be some guys available in the buyout market, but we need a little bit more shooting, some more depth off the bench. But you got Doncic, you just say fuck it, who cares? We'll figure it out later. So I'm happy. I can't wait to see him on the court. But yeah, he's the guy now. He's our guy now, and we didn't have a guy going forward a few weeks ago. It was when LeBron AD are going. What the fuck we gonna do? So
All right. Let me tell y'all something, man. When I saw that trade, like everybody, I didn't believe the trade when I saw it, right? But once it was final, once I turned to ESPN and I saw the devastating red marker at the bottom that said that Luka Doncic was indeed traded to the Lakers. You, you know what I honestly thought, bro, and I mean this sincerely. What I honestly thought was, oh, okay, the Earth is still spinning, the rivers are still flowing, the birds are still chirping, because the Lakers always get their guy. They just always get their guy. Like to be quite honest with you, man, Stan, when you said that, it was a rough patch there for a second, like I'm offended when you say that because like you don't know you don't know what a rough patch is, bro. Like y'all Laker fans have no idea what it's like for a rough patch. I'm an Orlando Magic fan. I've been stuck with decades of disappointment. And y'all are sitting here talking about it was a rough spot. Man, it was no damn rough spot. Y'all had 2 or 3 years where things weren't great and you get LeBron James. Like, come on, bro. Like that they always get their guy. The Lakers always get their guy. And they just traded away Anthony Davis. And they just got, what's he, 25, 20, a superstar. They just got a superstar. Like, bro,
yeah.
it's just ridiculous, man. Like I just don't understand like what Dallas was thinking with this trade. Like it just does not make sense. Like there was nothing about this that made sense. They add Anthony Davis. Am I saying they're a bad team? No, I'm not saying that. Adding Anthony Davis probably makes them the best front court in the NBA. So I think they're a good team. I mean,
No
they're amongst
question. No
yeah,
question.
they're amongst the top teams in the West. But I mean, I'm not penciling them into the finals. And it's just like, yo, now, like, how often in our lifetime has there really been a time period where the Lakers didn't have a top 3 superstar? Like, how often has it really been? They always get their guy.
They
Like,
just it's just the history of the league. If you just go through the history of the league, and it's remarkable what they've been able to accomplish. Again, keep in mind they got Magic Johnson on a coin flip
yeah, that's
to
the type
trade
of shit.
one.
That's the type of shit that happens with the Lakers. For damn coin flips and they get their
Yeah,
superstars.
they got
You
a
know,
coin
Yeah.
flip, and they
Kareem,
drafted first that year. They
yeah.
got Magic.
I mean, I don't even know the nonsense of how they got like James Worthy. Like, yo, why the hell are they even drafting that high, bro? Like, this is the type of shit the Lakers always get, man. They always get this kind of stuff, man. The superstars want to go to the Lakers. Shaq want to go to the Lakers. Kareem want to go to the Lakers. It's ridiculous. I mean, obviously the Dwight Howard thing
But
didn't
it
work
ain't
out, but
always. Hold up though. It ain't always like that.
yes, it is. It's been like that my whole damn life.
it's always been, again, they have always been able to, but again, people just like to live in LA, and LA. I mean, I haven't been to LA, but everybody says it's fucking awesome.
Man,
So I
the
mean,
Clippers is in LA. The Clippers is in
yeah,
LA. Nobody want to go to the Clippers. Like, why? They,
because
they always get their guy, man.
bro,
They,
The
We
Clippers
didn't
just
get
play in LA,
Kawhi. We didn't get Kawhi. We didn't get PG. Like
oh,
we've
what?
had some.
Oh,
We've
what a
had
swing
like
and a
we've
miss
had
that
some
was.
mishaps. We didn't always get our
Oh my
guy.
goodness, y'all didn't get two street clothes guys. Oh my gosh, the devastation. Oh man, y'all didn't get them. Like, come on, bro. Like, it just always goes like this. It always goes like this, and like
Shit,
the
Kawhi did.
what?
man.
Kawhi went to the Clippers on us though, yeah.
Yeah, and then look where he's at, sitting on the bench in
Kawhi's
street
playing, man.
clothes. Come on,
He's
man.
playing now. He's playing now, man. It's all right.
I'm just tired of this stuff, man. Like what reason did Dallas? What reason does Dallas have to just literally trade him? Like they called the Lakers. Like the Lakers didn't call them; they called the Lakers. Like
Yeah. And yeah,
why?
that's why I have to give Palinka credit because
I don't give him any credit. What credit? Why does Palinka get credit?
he managed to convince Nico, hey, don't shop Dodgers around. You know good and damn well the only place that you can send Dodgers is here. He managed to convince them, don't shop Dodgers around.
Man, come on,
And
yo.
you're like, you do not trade a guy of that caliber without shopping him around. Again, these teams in the league are just like, yo, we didn't even know he was available. We didn't know he was available.
That's what I'm saying though. Like I'm not giving Palinka no damn credit for that. Like why? Because you convinced an idiot to be an idiot. I'm not giving him no credit for that. They called the Lakers. They called
Yeah, they
him,
did.
and it's
They
like
did.
any
They
GM that
did.
has any GM that has even a slight pulse understands the idea that when you're trading someone of that magnitude, you got to look to get multiple offers. Anybody that has any pulse
Right.
knows that. Well, if you're talking about, we know that. If you're trying to sell something, you're gonna gotta get multiple offers. If you try to hire a contractor, you're gonna get multiple estimates.
Hmm.
How do they not call around about Luka Doncic? Why do they literally just say Lakers, Anthony Davis, deal's done? Like, come on, bro. Like, why don't they call me? I got
I think
stuff,
it's an inside track.
man.
I
Yo.
think it's an inside track for them.
Why don't they call me? The Magic, I got stuff. Like, why don't they call me? Why do they only call the Lakers and just trade them immediately? Nobody, no general manager knew what was going on here. It's nonsense, man. This the type of stuff that make you think that it's
Let me
like
tell you what
some.
I think. I think two things. I think two things, Rich. I think number one, I think number one, whoever like was the head of this trade, they specifically wanted Anthony Davis. There's no way you're
That's
dumb
it.
enough to have
The
Luca
Mavs
on the
just want
market
AD.
and not take three, not take
The
at least
Mavs,
three offers. There's
the
no way
Mavs
they
just wanted Anthony
specifically
Davis.
wanted
They did.
AD or but what if Luca said, "Yo, I ain't playing for nobody but the Lakers"?
He didn't say
So
that.
it kind of put them in a
He didn't.
strength. That's why I say it got to be an inside track. I just don't believe that a GM. I don't give a fuck how dumb you are. You can take the dumbest GM in the history of professional sports, and there is no GM that's dumb enough to be about to trade Luka Doncic and not shop him to three to four other teams. This was an inside track, yo. They wanted AD. Maybe they knew they was going to trade, so they had a little conversation with Kyrie, and Kyrie was like, "Yo, I can win with Anthony Davis right now if he healthy." I just feel like it's just not like, oh, Luka Doncic is. We want to trade Luka, and Anthony Davis is the best option. I don't think that's how it happened. It's something that was going on behind the scenes that made them specifically want Anthony Davis. They had to have had an agenda for Anthony Davis being there. I just don't think nobody dumb enough to just trade Luka and not I'm looking at niggas getting 4, 5 picks for Paul George. You know what I mean? OKC revamped their whole. They turned Russell Westbrook and Paul George into the number one seed in the West. Ain't they number one right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They turned that shit. They turned around and drafted 4 5 players that are balling hard as hell, and they wouldn't have had those players if they didn't bring back picks. So they brought back Max Christie is a solid player. You know what I mean? He has potential. But they brought back Max Christie, Anthony Davis. They probably could have got picks for the next 6 years for Luka Doncic.
Mm-hmm.
They could have got,
Yeah,
listen, they
that's
could have got, like you said, the Orlando Magic. They could have got Franz Wagner. They could have got Franz Wagner, who's a hell of a player, Cole Anthony, who's a hell of a player, and like 4 picks from y'all.
Yep.
Easy. You know what?
it makes no
They
sense.
probably
It
could have
just
got
makes no
Paolo.
sense.
They probably could have got Paolo Banchero and picks for Luka Doncic.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
It made no sense. Like we didn't have any pick swaps.
Yeah.
Thank
We
you,
gave up
Danny.
one pick. We gave up one pick, and like I said, Utah facilitated a trade with some more picks. We didn't even have to give up any picks. We gave up one pick, and then we used the other pick to get Williams. It's like
I did not like that trade. I will say I did not like that trade for Mark Williams.
I
That
didn't
was a
like it because I didn't want to give up Connect. I didn't like it
yeah,
because of Connect giving up Connect, and then, Cam was at least a decent perimeter defender, which we didn't have a whole lot of. Yeah, you're looking at LeBron, Luca, and Austin Reeves, three of your best players can't defend worth a shit. Is your your crunch time guys that can't defend. Love Luka Doncic, man, but he can't spell defense, let alone play it. And LeBron has no interest in moving around at all. And Austin Reeves just tries really hard, but every time he's on the floor, he gets hunted out by the other team.
yeah. I really don't like that trade. Like that's the one thing I don't like that. I understand they wanted to get their center, but like, bro, they traded away a unprotected, no Trojan 2031 pick. Like you don't know what the
Yeah,
world's going to look like in 2031. That's unprotected. Like you have no idea where you're going to be at. And to trade that away, we're gonna be in 2031 looking at the draft. Like, oh my goodness, some good players in that draft. Oh, we don't have our trade because the Mark Williams trade. It's gonna look crazy, man. Like that. I didn't like that trade, and they gave away a 2030 pick swap, and they gave away Dalton Connect. Like that's a lot. If y'all made that offer for Walker Kessler, I would have been cool with that. For like Walker Kessler, I think that would have been an all right trade. But Mark Williams, he's a good player. He's another guy that's had some injuries. Very athletic. He's a lob threat. But
yeah.
I did not like that trade. I thought that was a odd trade. But I mean, at a week when you got Luka Doncic, man, who even gives a crap, man? But I didn't love that trade.
I was fine with it only because it gives us the type of player that plays well with Luca. And Luca, I think they said they talked to him briefly, and he was like, if we can get ourselves an athletic big man that's a lob threat, like I had in Dallas with Gafford and Lively, and Mark Williams is in that vicinity of that type of player. He was averaging 16 and 10 in Charlotte.
Yeah, he's a good player.
So I mean, he's exactly what they need with what they're doing now with Luca and LeBron with their pass. I mean, you got two supercomputers on the court right now.
Yeah.
LeBron is old, his body is old, but his mind is still as sharp as it was 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
He is still as smart as any ball player in this league. And Luca is probably the second most smartest guy. So you got two supercomputers on the floor potentially at the same time. So yeah, you kind of just say, yeah, the defense is going to struggle, man, but we can, offensively, man, Luka can score at will. LeBron has showed you, even at this stage of his career, he can still score at will.
Yeah,
LeBron scored at will against Golden State the other night.
he did.
He had 40 points,
He
40
did.
points at 40 years old. Second 40-year-old guy outside, him and Michael, the only 40-plus-year-old guys that scored 40 in the NBA game. So he is still able to put the ball in the basket. He just can't stop anybody.
Right.
So that's the concern I have with this team going forward is shit, can we get stops? And right now they played really well defensively.
Yeah.
With Vanderbilt being back in there, they played very well defensively the last few games. They dismantled the Clippers. Um, but my problem, I see the problem, and that was with Golden State, and we let Golden State get back in that game, and it was close towards the end.
Yeah.
So they're gonna give up a lot of points, but they can score if they can just outscore people. And again, you got Luka Doncic. So you just kind of just say, fuck it, we'll figure that shit out. We'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
it's a but yeah, I think a lot of people were kind of just looking at Nico like, yo, what the fuck is you doing, bro? You ain't get no pick swaps. You ain't get Austin Reeves. All you got was Max Christie and Anthony Davis and a first round pick from Utah.
Yeah.
You
It's one
know,
of those it's just one of those trades that you just I mean the NBA this past week took headlines in the NFL during a week when it's a Super Bowl. Like I think people forgot. Oh shit, the Super Bowl's tomorrow
Yeah. Yeah.
because it's been all about the NBA this week, and I think that's great. That's why I just don't understand
facts,
why the league has made trades so
facts.
fucking hard with this stupid apron shit, and this new CBA
Yep,
made trades hard.
yep.
I'm like, why
Yeah.
would y'all do that? Look at the headlines y'all generated this week because of this trade. Y'all took headlines away from the NFL during the Super Bowl week.
Yeah. You're right.
So I'm thinking the league this is great for the league, but we'll see. The Dallas fans didn't seem very happy. And if you know any Dallas fans,
And
and
then
I
you know
do work, I work with a Dallas fan. He is
from the
pissed.
NFL
Yeah.
Yeah, they are
Super
pissed.
Bowl. I didn't see no press.
It's the
Facts.
week of the Super Bowl. The week of the Super Bowl, and this is what you get more. The NBA is taking headlines, so it's been great for the league. It's great for the Lakers. I just think with Dallas, the Dallas part of it is just okay. You got Anthony Davis, and but you just
I get.
don't trade. You
You're
don't
good.
trade guys like Luka Doncic. Period.
All right, I think Kurt having some technical difficulties. But yeah, man. Last thing I want to say, if we just, we can just go ahead and wrap it up. It's just I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to be a hater, bro, but I'm just saying that, like, from the standpoint of, like, fans of other teams, bro, like, this was a bad day because we're tired of it, man. Like with the Lakers always get their guy, man, like, always, and they don't have to work for it. It just seems like they just get guys. Guys want to go there. They just like Dallas called the Lakers, bro. Like, it just does not make sense. And we're at a point now where, like, there's in our lifetime. I'm trying to think of what time period where the Lakers didn't have a superstar. They always have a superstar. They always get their guy, and Luca is 25,
We don't
26 years
always
old.
get our guy.
Man, you always get your guy. So from 20,
We
he's
didn't
this
get
young.
Kawhi. We didn't get Paul George. We didn't get Melo. It's been times where we didn't get the guy, but 85 to 90% of the time we get our guy. I ain't gonna lie, we do.
And I don't never get
We
my
do.
guy. I never get it. And that's what's frustrating. That's what's frustrating for me. That's what's
You
frustrating
gotta
for.
think. You gotta blame Doc Rivers for that, because all Tim Duncan wanted was for his family members to get on a plane with him. That's all Tim Duncan asked for. Blame him for that. Duncan had Grant Hill, Tim Duncan, and McGrady.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, however it works out, I didn't get what I wanted. So however it worked out, or who said what or who did what, I didn't get what I wanted. That's what I'm saying. And then
Hey
when I do
yo,
get what I want, it ends up being a disaster. Grant Hill ended up being hurt. That's all I'm saying. Yo, the Lakers don't have that. The Lakers always get their guy, always. And so that's what this trade. Bottom line, that's what this trade was to me. This trade was, once again, the Lakers get their guy. They're gonna have another superstar that's gonna dominate for years to come. And another one of them ones, like, damn, how the Lakers get this? That's what this was. That's what this trade meant to me. And I'll let you guys have the
hey
last word.
Stan,
Kurt.
I'm gonna pass it to you, Stan. You gonna catch it? You gonna catch? I'm gonna cut this back to you. You got back it back to me, man. You got back.
Yeah, man.
Hey yo, another thing though. Another thing. How dumb is Charlotte? How dumb is Charlotte? Like, I understand the trade was in their favor because they got Dalton connected and unprotected. I get it. But if you're looking at the Lakers, they just got Luka Doncic. The one thing they need is an athletic 7-footer that can block shots, rebound, and lob around the basket. Like, if I'm every other team in the league and I see the Lakers get Luka Doncic, I'm not trading them anything. them the one thing that they're missing. An athletic 7-footer that can block shots and grab rebounds. We don't need him to score. Got enough buckets. We
Hey,
don't
look,
need him to score.
uh,
They traded us the
all I'll
one
say,
thing that we needed.
yeah, but all I'll say is that going forward, the team, I'm concerned about the shooting. I'm concerned about the defense and the depth. I don't know if they're, but I do know that if I was like Houston or OKC, I would not want to play this team in the playoff series
Facts.
because
Them young
I
upstart teams.
I would if I was the Rockets, I would not want to play the Lakers in the playoff series. I would not want to play them because they're going to be. You're
Facts.
talking about they've got a big guy that can rebound, protect the rim. They've got two of the smartest guys in the history of this game on the floor, and even at 40, LeBron is still an intimidating physical presence, and Doncic is one of the best scorers that we've ever had. So this team is going to be dangerous. I
Yes.
want to want. It's something. That's what I'll say. This I'm not saying the Lakers will win a championship this year. I know the Lakers championship odds changed dramatically after this trade, but they are. This is something. It's something here, and I would not want to play this team in a postseason series, especially now that once they got Williams. I don't want to play them. And they go see. We'll see what the buyout market is. They get some more shooting and some more bench depth, but.
All right. All right. I agree. Let's go ahead and just leave it there.
How much I want back? Listen, look, he ready to stop talking about it. He mad. He mad.
Let's leave it there.
He mad.
Leave it there. Leave it there. I would I would say I appreciate y'all for coming through. I'm sure it wasn't hard for y'all to talk about this one. So appreciate
Great.
y'all. Leave it there.
Like I said, man, like as what I told you the day after it happened, man, it's a great day in Laker history, man.
Yeah, I'm sure it
It's
is.
a great time to be a Laker, man.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
It's a great time.
All right, guys. Appreciate y'all coming through. We'll talk
Yeah.
soon.
All right.